advice to potential clients and people that are involved in litigation that either I or my clients have encountered recently or that comes up often, and I think might help people to know it who might not have an attorney. Today's tip is to briefly discuss oral argument on a motion. In New Jersey, at least in family and divorce hearings, much of what's done is completed by a motion practice, which is a written document you file to the court asking for something to be done, and the other party gets to respond in its simplest form. In most cases, the court will have what's called oral argument, which is where the parties filing the motions come in. If they have attorneys, their attorneys come in also. If you have an attorney, you may not necessarily need to be there, but your attorney does. And the attorney or the litigant will argue to the judge what is in the motion papers. Now, technically, the argument is supposed to be limited to what is already in the papers, and you're not supposed to go outside those boundaries. Most of the time, you won't. Often, you can, not intentionally. Sometimes it's just the nature of the argument takes you a little outside the boundaries. It's also a good opportunity if the judge has questions that he or she may need clarified. Oral argument's a good opportunity for that. In my personal opinion, there's not much use for oral argument other than to answer questions the judge may have, because you're only supposed to argue what's in the papers anyway, and the court has them. Following the argument, in many cases, you'll get a decision from the judge that very day. Sometimes you don't, and they get it to you the following week, but more often than not, you'll get a decision that day. If you have an attorney with you, the judge will likely either issue the order that day or have the attorney stay after argument, draft up the order, and the judge signs it, so you leave with the paperwork that same day. If you don't have an attorney, or it's a complex motion, or the court's just busy because they do all the motions usually at one time, the judge may send you a decision and a written order later. Most often it's the following week, sometimes it's a little after that. One thing to know is, again, in New Jersey, especially with divorce and family practice, all the motions are heard on an alternating Friday schedule, generally at 8:30, or at least that's what they say. It's going to be 8:30. So everybody's motion is going to be at the same time, so don't expect that you're going to be in and out of court either. So I hope this information helps you. If it does, please give me a like and share the video so that more people get to see it. You can message me at brad@micklinlawgroup.com if you have any questions. If you want more information on this and other tips, you can go to my website, which is micklinlawgroup.com. You can see more of these videos on my YouTube page if you're not already there watching it, which is Brad Michael Micklin. Thanks, and I will see you on my next tip. I'm probably not going to do one on Friday, the 19th of October, because I'm not going to be in the office, but I will be back hopefully Monday afternoon. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good weekend since I won't